What's good, my friends? We are back here once again on CUBCAM TV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts. Unfortunately, my other camera has decided to die and run out of battery, and I thought the other battery was charged, but it wasn't. I do apologize. So we are rolling with this temporary look for the time being, so apologies. However, I don't think it's too bad. I think we've just about got away with the layout, and the brick wall behind doesn't look too bad. Today, what we're checking out, this one from Bugzy Malone. This one, the third edition of his M.E.N, aka Men series. I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. He's been quite quiet recently in regards to the releasing of music, so I am super excited to see what he's been up to in general in regards to music. I'm interested to see what kind of approach he takes with this one. As I said before, we are on that road to 1,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. It does make a massive difference to the channel every single time you do. That little button down there. We want to hit 1,000 by the end of this week, ideally, so we've got to go up about 50 subs. Hopefully, with your help, we can do it. Throw a like on the video and obviously leave a comment if you agree or disagree, and let's get into this one.
Yo, woo! It's Bugzy Malone. See, as soon as I got to the hospital, the nurses told me I'm lucky to be alive.
Oh, wow, we're talking about this. We're talking about this, the news that was everywhere. Madness. Yeah, was it a bike he came off? Madness. Oh, if he's addressing this, then I'm super interested already. Instrumentals already sounding hella biblical as well.
3 weeks later, I get a blood clot in my chest. The shit nearly killed me.
Madness.
And now I'm back. They don't call me the king of the north for nothing.
Mad.
Watch this. Alright, so mommy used to sell herself. Drop a couple rocks into a pipe and light it up. Think I didn't come from hell. My old bestie said my head's gone, it must be mental health. But I got killers in my family,
as well.
In case you couldn't tell. And I didn't want to see them niggas, so I got it hella stealth.
I tell you, wow, this looks like a movie right from the off, I've got to say. The fact he's gone and got the license plate as well looks cold, but if that's what he's going to be addressing it, obviously, in this in this tune. But the layout of the video looks awesome. I've got to say, the general layout of things, wow.
And when I saw those idiots, I told them by myself that I don't fear nobody. I've still got ups that want me bodied, but them man are still living in a cell, and if I have to go back there, I swear I'm going in. I pray a lot these days in case I have to sin. I tell them till my mouth goes dry and I need a drink. I sleep well these days. I never miss a wink, and no, I didn't catch the vibe.
I'll tell you what, the flows he's coming with on this, it's quite a similar flow pattern to Wretch's Fire in the Booth, like the famous, like the one that's seen as the best Fire in the Booth of all time. It's quite a similar kind of layout, I've got to say, and it's sounding awesome so far. It is sounding very, very, his flow patterns on it and what he's talking about, it's really good
pain in my chest. A court case coming, fuck fame for a sec. I'm gonna have to stand and take judgment again, but I can look him in his eye. I have my baby to protect. Couple things I never said out loud, I've just been living with it. I gotta speak out, though it's fucking.
Production is off the scale. This is super cool.
With my spirit, a school tie around my neck and hanging from the ceiling. He burst into the room, I was embarrassed when he see me, so I put it to my wrist and yeah, I slit it. Didn't cut it deep though, I gotta say I shit it. Her mummy was a nitty, but when I heard she turned one of her customers into my dad, I gotta say I really nearly did it, but I told myself I would never do anything silly. I told myself I'd take it out on niggas that fuck with me, and that's why I never lost, and that's why I'm a boss.
That switch up drum wise from the sort of classic kind of clap or snare to the very kind of minimal, almost like the tom hit. Oof, it sends chills down your spine. The vocals on the instrument as well, those almost like chorus stabs are sounding amazing. I mean, there's only so much I can say about Bugzy because he's going off. Like, we can hear that. Like, I could sit here and go, oh, the syllabic structure is incredible, but it is incredible. There's nothing really to point out because it's just extremely good rapping.
And that's why I was the first one to rep my city. I got fake friends talking like I don't show intelligence, like I didn't demonstrate due diligence. Man telling me about my residence, like I couldn't give a green light and leave no evidence. Place in the Louis, waves under the dewy, skeleton Cartier so I can see through it. See.
His just the structure and even his vocal tone, it's got a slightly like raspy feel to it. It's just adding to the overall feel of the tune. This is a madness, I've got to say.
Levels to this British shit and me, I'm top tier. Any talk of me not being a legend stops here.
Just remembered, I've got a clean list. I've got to clean it for radio tomorrow.
When the car pulled up, I knew that we was crashing.
Should be writing
and at
notes.
the point my life was meant to start flashing, I just blacked out. Woke up on the concrete with feathers everywhere. The Montclair was ragged out, me I had it mapped out. Now I got bleeding on the brain, the same shit that killed my cousin, yeah, I swear I missed Dane. Couple niggas turned out to be fake, but I'm too rich to argue these days, so I just give it space on the hospital bed. The morphine on me tripping.
Wow. he's addressing it very, very well. And it's not even necessarily about the event itself. It's more about the things that followed, kind of like the things that you wouldn't necessarily know would happen in that situation, like getting a blood clot in your chest, and obviously, as he's just said, kind of ending up tripping on morphine, and all of these things about ending up in a hospital after a serious incident. It's not a joke in any way, shape, or form.
Into reminiscing.
He's addressing it really well.
70 without wearing a helmet. Believing God or not, there's no denying a blessing. I was on the ward, slowly healing. Lay on the bed and my chest was beating. The blood clot passed through my heart and into my lungs, and the pain was a deeper feeling. I shouted for the nurse. I could feel myself leaking with a face full of sweat. Could barely catch my breath, even though I knew I was hanging by a thread.
This hits. This is a hard-hitting tune, and the thing is, he's not dancing around the topic. He is literally explaining exactly what happened. The instrumental choice is perfect. The fact he's hitting those breaks in such a good, in like the kind of drum breakdowns, and it's just almost instrumental and kind of almost like soundtracky in the way it's been put together. The structuring on this is top quality.
Told the nurse that there's no way I'm dying on this bed. Fuck that. Now I'm supposed to feel weak. For some reason, though, I feel like a Wolverine. Like I smashed the side of the car up with my physique and left a big boy dent in the concrete. They put me in the newspapers and magazines. You better recognize a legend when you catch a sneak peek. It's not the first time I shed blood out on the street, but the way they taped it off, it was like a murder scene, huh? Fucking Bugzy Malone.
This is spectacularly good for what it is.
The fucking resurrection.
It's got a proper biblical feel about the instrumental as well. Oh, this is awesome. This is honestly, I'm super impressed. I've not been someone who's always been super overly a massive fan of Bugzy. I like what he does. He's just never been one of my favorites. I think this, however, has swung me around. This is one of the strongest concept pieces of rap music I've heard in a long period of time. This is awesome, I've got to say. Production levels are incredible. The Resurrection's a great name for it. The way it's been put together, the subject matter, the fact the instrumental is very biblical in the way it kind of sounds and the way it's been put together. It's an awesome piece of work. Shouts out to Bugzy, shouts out to all the team behind it, and obviously shout out to all the medical staff who got him back to health and nursed him back to health in a situation where he's now able to come back and put together music like this. The raspy tone he's hitting it with, it just works as a piece, which is awesome, I've got to say. Out to everyone supporting the channel each and every time, and if you have enjoyed my reaction to this one, please, I need to make sure I'm looking at the right camera. There's 3 up there. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel. As I said before, it makes a massive difference. Throw a like on the video as well. Hit that subscribe button, and of course, leave a comment. Let us know if you agree or disagree with the things I'm saying. I tried to come with quite an analytical approach to these reaction videos. Again, apologies about the makeshift look of this one, and most likely the next reaction video as well. My battery is literally charging down there. Both of them are charging. I thought they'd charged. Look, it turns out one had been unplugged. Annoyingly, however, we move and we adapt. That's what we do, and it works. And it works. You know, it works. Keep following the channel, keep subscribing, and we shall see you next time. Peace.